The Deccani schools of paintings. The history of Deccani painting can largely be constructed from the late 16th century until 1680, the time when the Mughals conquered the Deccan. It is continued to be seen in the art of 19th century, as well as under the Al-Safiya dynasty, and finally in paintings in the provincial court of Raja Nawabs rulings various lands in the states of Hyderabad under the Nizam. Sultan Adil Shah II playing Tambur of Faruqi Bey, Bijapur, 1595-1600, National Museum, Prague, Czech Republic. The Deccani style of the painting was placed under the Indo-Persian art for long. It was considered to the Middle Eastern, Safavid, Persian, Turkish, and even Mughals in origin. The art historian acknowledged its uniqueness but failed to recognize it as full-fledged school, which was sustained by a class of rulers who had their peculiar political and cultural vision. They hired and nurtured artists and commissioned works that enhanced the artistic sensibility and special requirement of governance in their kingdom. Art of portraitures and representation of historical religion figures are seen elsewhere in other contemporary schools of painting. Mughal portraiture in this sense was not wholly unique. We can see such artistic inclination in the Safavids. The Ottoman school of painting, the highly documentary nature of portraits, is a singularly unique development seen extensively in the Asian Islamic art as also in the Mughal art in India. In the plateau region of southern India, beyond the Vindhya mountain range, an enduring school of painting which was distinct and strong was nurtured and expanded under the various sultans of the Deccan in the 16th and 17th centuries. The kingdom of Bijapur, Golconda, and Ahmednagar developed highly sophisticated and distinct schools of court painting. Its unique sensuality and intense color have strong affinity to regional aesthetics. The school preferred dense composition and attempt to create an aura of romance, which invariably expressed itself in an idiom that was eloquently natural and vivid. The Ahmednagar School of Painting. The earliest examples of Deccani painting are in the volume of poems celebrating the reign of Hussain Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar, 1553 to 1565. Most of the 12 miniatures that illustrate battle scenes are of no artistic interest, but interestingly, they depicting the queen and her marriage delight us with gorgeous color and sensuous line. The women represented in it belong to the northern tradition of pre-Mughal painting, which was flourished especially in Malwa and Ahmedabad during this period. The women in the painting of Ahmednagar wear a modified northern costume with cholis, bodais, and long braided pigtails ending in a tassels. Only a long scarf passing around the body below the hip is a southern fashion, which is seen in the Lipakshi fresco. The palette is different from painting of northern manuscript combining largely from the Mughal atelier, but they are more rich and brilliant. Painting of the Deccan has similar characteristics. The highly circular horizon and gold sky are Persian influence. We may see the depth of all Deccani kingdom, which they owe to Persian for their landscape idiom. This feminine dress, present in a series of Rangamala paintings, are the most striking and moving example of 16th century Deccan school of painting. The woman's hair is rolled up in a bun on the nape of the neck, similar to the Lipakshi mural. The horizon in the painting disappears and is replaced by neutral colored ground pattern all over with a small stylized plant, are occupied by symmetrical architectural domes over the arcades. All these features except the hairstyle have traced of North India or Persia. Tariq Hussain Shahi, king sitting on the throne. Ahmednagar 1565-1569. Birth Itihas Sanshodak Mandala, Pune. Male costume is also decisively northern. Pajama pointed tails is frequently seen in early Akbari miniature and probably originated in the area somewhere between Delhi and Ahmedabad. The small pagadi is close to the form found in the earliest Akbari miniature. The original painting in the Gulistan of 1567 have been attributed by art historian to the Bukhara artist. Another interesting fact is that such painting may also have worked in the Deccan. That is supported by manuscript. Is in the collection of Bankipur Library, Patna. It is signed by scribes Yusuf and is dedicated to Ibrahim Adil, presumably Ibrahim 1569. Ibrahim Adil 1569, presumably Ibrahim Qutub Shah of Golconda, who ruled 1550 to 1580. These manuscripts contain 7 miniatures that are completely in the Bukhara idioms of the date. Bijapur schools of painting. Nuzum al-Ulum, the throne of prosperity. Bijapur 5070, the Chester Beatty Library, Dublin, Ireland. Bijapur schools of paintings. Paintings from Bijapur in the 16th century have a richly illustrated encyclopedia known as the Nuzum al-Ulum, dated 1570. Among the 876 miniatures which adorn this remarkable little volume, many illustrate weapons and utensils, while others the constellation. The women are shown in South Indian dress, tall and slender, as those in the Rangamala painting. The school of Bijapur was patronized by Ali Adil I, 1558 to 1580, and his successor Ibrahim II, 1580 to 1627, both patron of art and literature. Later was also an expert in Indian music and author of a book on this subject, Navrasnama. He was the owner of Nuzum al-Ulum manuscripts and might have commissioned the Rangmala series in the 1590. Bijapur had a close connection with Turkey. Astronomical illustration in Nuzum al-Ulum may have been derived from Ottoman Turkish manuscript. Rangmala are, as we have been seeing, India in their connection, but definite echoes of Lipakshi style. They exemplify their luxuriant aestheticism, the Disha in their daring and brilliantly successful coloring, and vigor of simplified composition. The throne of prosperity is a symbolic diagram of an auspicious throne of Nuzum al-Ulum, the throne of prosperity, Bijapur 1570. The Chester Beatty Library, Dublin, Ireland.